Hello everyone, it's Mr. Andre, and I'm here in the library at House Bytown English. Our story for today is How I Spent My Summer Vacation, written and illustrated by Teague. In this story, a boy named Wallace Bleff spends his summer vacation out west, and it's a vacation that he'll never forget. Let's start reading. How I Spent My Summer Vacation, written and illustrated by Teague, read by Mr. Andre. When summer began, I headed out west. My parents had told me I needed a rest. Your imagination, they said, is getting too wild. It will do you some good to relax for a while. So they put me aboard a westbound train to visit Aunt Fern in her house on the plains. But I was captured by cowboys, a wild-looking crowd. Their manners were rough and their voices were loud. I'm trying to get to my aunt's house, I said, but they carried me off to their cow camp instead. The cattle boss growled as he told me to sit. We need a new cowboy. Our old cowboy quit. We could sure use your help. So, what do you say? I thought for a minute. Then I told him, okay. Then I wrote to Aunt Fern so she'd know where I'd gone. I said not to worry, I wouldn't be long. Dear Aunt, captured by cowboys, don't worry. See you soon. Love, Wallace. That night I was given a new set of clothes. Soon I looked like a wrangler from my head to my toes. But there's more to a cowboy than boots and a hat. I found out the next day, and the day after that. Each day I discovered some new cowboy tricks, from roping and riding to making fire with sticks. Slowly the word spread all over the land. That wrangler Kid Bleff is a first-rate cowhand. The day finally came when the roundup was through. Aunt Fern called, come on over, bring your cowboys with you. She was cooking a barbecue that very same day, so we cleaned up a little and we headed her way. The food was delicious. There was plenty to eat, and the band that was playing just couldn't be beat. But suddenly I noticed a terrible sight. The cattle were stirring and stamping with fright. It's a scene I'll remember till my very last day. They're gonna stampede, I heard somebody say. Just then, they came charging. They charged right at me. I looked for a hiding place, a rock or a tree. What I found was a tablecloth spread out on the ground, so I turned like a matador and spun it around. It was a new kind of cowboying, a fantastic display. The cattle were frightened and stampeded away. Then the cowboys all cheered, Bleff's a true buckaroo. They shook my hand and slapped my back, and Aunt Fern hugged me too. And that's how I spent my summer vacation. I can hardly wait for show and tell. The end. This has been a reading for House Bytown English, read by Mr. Andre.